Hey everybody, this is Scott. Thought I'd do a little video. You may have heard me talk about IDPA, which is the International Defensive Pistol Association. And I am a card-carrying member. And I also shoot at their matches. In my area, we have them about, technically I could go 3 times a month, but realistically I do 2 normally. At our local areas, the local gun clubs have them, and I just want to kind of go over some of the equipment that I use for it. First off, the biggest component, one of the gotta haves, is obviously your firearm. Currently I use my Springfield Armory 1911 Champion Series, which is the 4-inch version as opposed to a 5-inch. It has, it's not tricked out or anything like that, like some of these, US IPSC guns and all that kind of stuff. But what I have is the standard GI style sights, low in the back, low profile in the back, and then I added some white paint to the front just so I could see the front sight, because let's face it, I'm old, I'm fat, and I'm blind. This just makes life easier. Then I added, originally I added them for aesthetics because I thought they were really cool looking. The Packmeyer Kookaburra wood grips with the rubber inserts that wrap around the front, but came to find out it really helps me. It places my fingers just where they need to be. So it's not only beautiful, it's got great cushion. It really is easy to get a good grip on it, and it works great. Right now, because this is post-rain, it's not loaded. Anyway. Oh, and for you guys that don't know, one of the categories, obviously, of IDPA is what we call CDP, which is 1911 45 style. And with that, it has, once you load your arm getting ready to go in, you have to be in the, have your safety in the on position. So you have to be cocked and locked, basically. So that's just a little side note for you. Okay, so gun, obviously, first part of my kit. Second part, very important part, obviously, is your eye protection. I currently use a rather inexpensive set of, well, they're not that inexpensive, but they are from Beretta. That's persimmon, I think is what they call that color. They work alright, not bad. When the sun's super bright out, I'll use a set of Wiley X SG100s, or my SG1s, or my XL1s. I've got 2 pair of Wiley X's, so I use either one of those. Next thing that you have to have is some form of ear protection. Right now I kind of like using these little cheap Winchester style plugs. So love those, do a great job. Then I also will, on occasion, depending upon the weather and other such fun things, either use a set of good old-fashioned Pelter style ear headphones, or a set of, get out of the way, one of my dogs is trying to sneak his nose into the video, or a set of plugs. Alright, either way, they're great to have, love them, make all the difference in the world. Now, as far as holsters, for some of you that know me and saw my earlier rant, I like retention holsters that have a release button. Okay, they ain't going nowhere, it ain't gonna come out, it's just better for me. I like it, so I use that. It's got retention screws on the back, to make it hold it even tighter if I chose to. This one actually is adjustable, so I can adjust my cant. Currently have a very, very small cant, forward cant on it. So anyway, love that. Then I also have, along with that, you have to have a means of holding your magazines, and I have this one, which is also from RSR, which is now IDPA, or IMI, Israeli Military Institute. Anyway, there you go. And I use, to go in that, I use Wilson Combat 1911 single stacks. These are the 8-round versions. So load those up in there. And then I'll have what we call a Barney, or a secondary magazine. And in that, it will be a, right now I'm using a Chip McCormick. Okay. And on the off chance that I run into a very large match where I have to do 2 or 3 loads or something like that, and I'm running low on mags, then I'll switch out and go to a last resort mag. Basically for me is this Packmeyer 7-rounder. So I have that secondary. Okay. Final piece of equipment that I normally wear. Well, I got another one. I have a, which I forgot to bring in, but anyway, it is a belt from Blackhawk. It's a rigger's belt that I use to carry all my equipment on. Then finally, last but not least, is some form of hat. Right now I'm wearing a Fear No Evil Springfield Armory hat. So real cool with that. So anyway, that is pretty much what I use when I go shoot. Not glamorous. I've also have the vest. You have to have a cover garment. So I have a 511 tactical vest that I wear as my cover garment to shoot from, because everything's coming from concealment. That's part of IDPA. But that being said, Springfield Armory, Fear No Evil. Y'all have a great night, day, whatever it is when you're seeing this. Be safe, take care, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.